Hello from Myrtle Beach. We are down here on the beautiful beach sharing it with some seagulls who are getting fed this morning. We are here to show you some multi-million-dollar oceanfront homes here at Myrtle Beach on what's called the Golden Mile. It really is an incredible stretch of beach. We want to let you in on a couple of secrets about it that you'll definitely want to know. But also I'm going to start going this direction first so you can see where we're at. The Golden Mile runs from approximately 31st Avenue North on Ocean Boulevard all the way down to about 52nd Avenue North, give or take a little bit. So looking down this way, we're looking towards the boardwalk on the main strip in Myrtle Beach. And so you may be able to see the sky well in the distance. But then right after Sea Captain's House, which is a popular restaurant, we start what's called the Golden Mile. You have all these multi-million-dollar houses. Obviously, some are more than others depending on their state. Like here's one, for example, they're completely stripping down to nothing and starting over, and that's a common thing. Also, you see them sometimes tear the older houses down and start over. So we're going to take a walk down the beach, show you the beautiful beach, of course, some happy seagulls getting fed, but also show you these multi-million-dollar homes that are right here on the beach. My understanding is most of these you're looking at $5 million and up, even the more modest looking homes, just because of the land that they're on. But then some of these are definitely in the mansion category, and we'll see those as we walk along. Hi, I'm Carmen, and if you're new here, we cover everything Myrtle Beach and the surrounding area. And if you're a return viewer, thanks so much for watching and welcome back. I'm walking with me as well. That's what I was about to say, is walking. So also, that's one of the tips I wanted to give. It's not really a secret, I guess, but well, it kind of is. This is kind of like in the summer, this is the best kept secret for a beach without a lot of people. If you want a beach that's sort of wide open, we have been here even on the 4th of July. There will be people here, of course, on the 4th of July, but if you can find a spot to park, it is not going to be super crowded like it will be down by the boardwalk and the hotels. So each public parking area has these signs like this one that says 34th Avenue North, so that way you can remember where you park. During the tourist season, you will have to pay for parking. In the off season, you do not have to pay for parking. I believe it's December through the end of February that you do not have to pay, or sorry, it's November through the end of February that you don't have to pay for parking. After that, you do. But these are good places to park and come enjoy. I mean, this is beautiful. This is gorgeous. So yeah, when you look at houses like this one that looks brand new, actually both of these look nice, but the one to the right that's giant and looks fairly new, that I bet you, wouldn't you guess that's like 10 million or more? Yeah, I was talking to Brian. We would guess 10 million or more when you're looking at that. Like if the small modest house like the white one beside it is, you're looking at 5, then you're probably definitely looking at 10 up on these houses. And I don't even know how you would insure that against hurricanes. I'm guessing if you have that much money, maybe you just don't insure it and then you just fix what you have to fix. I don't know. I don't have that much money, so I don't know what life is like. But I can't imagine being oceanfront like this, it being even reasonable to get insurance on something like that. And if you're wondering, yes, some of these houses are rentals. Not all of them, but some of them are definitely rentals. So if you've got the money, you can rent them and have a private oceanfront place to yourself. Maybe not something as big as this, but maybe something like that White House. But you would have to check online to see if there are for rent. And like I said, I gave you the streets so you would kind of know which area to check. And also there's always second row. There's houses that are rented on the other side of the street. You wouldn't have the ocean views, but you would have the close proximity to this beautiful, I can't call it a private beach. All the beaches here are public, but it's definitely not a crowded beach. So you got this nice open area. I mean, it's a beautiful day today. Granted, it's off season, but you see all these people out. It's not crowded. Like there's people, but it's not crowded. And some of these houses are a little harder to see because they're shorter. And actually here you can see that brick house. That is second row. That is across the street from Ocean Boulevard. So it's on the other side of Ocean Boulevard. Let's walk down here while we're going past a couple of lots where you can't see the houses and take a look at this beautiful ocean, get a little closer view, and maybe you can hear the waves. It is an extremely calm day today. We've got no wind, just a super light breeze. You can see, I mean, it's almost like a lake. It's so calm. It's very unusual for the ocean to be this calm. And it is a beautiful day. It's a little chilly, but it is not cold. The sun feels fantastic. So pretty. Really, really nice. And the water is really clear too. I mean, look at how clear that is. Wow. And there's a lot of actual, I guess it's coral, some kind of sea plant that's washed up today. I've seen a lot of that today. Also, a little side tip. Don't play in these. Don't let your kids play in these. These are sewer drains. It's where the street water runs off. And so it has all kinds of pollution and bacteria in it. And also, you don't want to swim in the ocean. Granted, it's too cold today to do that, but you don't want to swim right where those let out, especially after rain. But it's just a good idea to leave some space between you and those when you're here on the beach. Oh yeah, Ryan just pointed out a jellyfish here next to the seagull. Take a closer look at that. Sorry, Mr. Seagull, I'm gonna disturb you. Not intentionally. So there's a jellyfish washed up. Poor guy. It's hard to have sympathy for jellyfish, but that type right there is the type that does not sting. I treat them all like they sting, but some do and some don't. So now we're starting to get to where we can see the houses again. I think if I had this little short house here, I'd be building myself a rooftop deck so that you could see the ocean. And here you can actually really see, ooh, another jellyfish. I'm not gonna show you that one because that looks kind of gross, but it's got a few flies on it. But here you can also still see the damage from Hurricane Ian, all the dunes. I mean, there's very little dune left. The dunes used to come way towards me compared to where they are now. Well, you can see the little sticks. You may be able to see them in the video of where they used to be. Ah, look at this view. So beautiful. So when's your next trip to Myrtle Beach? Let us know. And do you stay oceanfront? Let us know in the comments. Or do you stay somewhere else where you do drive to like a public beach access or something like that? Let us know that in the comments below. And if you stay in Myrtle, or if you stay in North Myrtle, or if you stay down south in Surfside or Garden City, let us know that as well. We're always curious to learn what you're doing. It helps us plan what to film next. And if you're enjoying this video, be sure to give it a like. We appreciate that. Definitely helps us out. We hope we bring value to you. So here's some more of these houses. And then we've got a couple of really big ones coming up. So let's go down and take a look at those. Finish off with a couple more mansions. But so you can see, right up there, the hotels pick up again. And once you get to that point, you are still technically in Myrtle Beach. That is not North Myrtle Beach. And so that is another section of Myrtle Beach. They just happen to have this Golden Mile. It's called the Golden Mile because it's only houses. That's why it's called that. You just happen to have that in between. And so there is a whole section to the north with hotels, which you can see. And so that's another area to look at staying. It's a little quieter. Like if you want to be away from, you know, more of the cruising noise and the noise on the boulevard, that would definitely be a place to check out. It's still on Ocean Boulevard, but it's definitely got a different feel to it and during that section. So definitely these are some more mansions, especially these three here kind of right. Yeah, I mean, we've got these two, which are definitely huge and expensive, but then you got these three. These are massive. And what's funny, or not funny, probably not funny for them, the one that's in the middle, it used to be huge, and then these bigger ones came up on either side of it. So, you know, things are just constantly changing, and just because you buy something that looks a certain way at a certain time doesn't mean it will stay that way for sure. But I'd be fine with any of these houses. How about you? Let us know in the comments if you'd be all right with any of these. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to click on the video on your screen right now and click subscribe so you won't miss anything new. Thanks so much for watching. Until our next adventure.